Hi, everybody. Let's talk about going backwards and going forwards and remembering why you started doing what you were doing in the first place. So, I've been applying to jobs because, you never know. And I was giving myself a hypothetical interview just now in the shower, explaining my last basic year of moving 3 times, 4, whatever it's been. And no, 3 times. And the partnership and the farm and TJ Maxx and everything. And I'm sure the people who are the kind of people who will judge you based upon what kind of purse you have, or if you're driving a Mercedes, or if the culture of success. The culture of success is expensive because usually it involves debt. That's a whole nother rant. And I get it because it's marketing, right? Like, you have to show that you're successful, that you have clients, that people will hire you because you have clients. But also, the reality is that in September last year, I lost a significant amount of business because people are afraid of the economy. And the first thing that gets cut is marketing. And so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll get a job in accounting. And you're like filling out this bookkeeper job, which I could do with my hands tied behind my back. Well, eventually. It's been a half a minute. I'll have to figure out whatever their software is. But I mean, I'm still in accounting. I do my own accounting. Like, it's not that hard. And you're just like, wait, why did I go into business for myself in the first place? Because I'm not selling my time, I'm selling the work product, right? So you're buying this article from me, or this pack of 2 to 4 articles from me, and that is what you're buying. You're buying my experience, you're buying my projective ability to say this will track with your audience, you're buying my ability to pivot with you. You're buying my ability to write things that make sense to people, that answer people's questions, that will rank on search. You're buying my ability to be on Twitter, now called X, or what I call the X platform, to see what people are thinking, to write articles that are doing that. In a lot of ways, keyword research is looking at the past, and being on a social platform is looking at the future. So that's the way I write. Anyway, why did I start doing this? Why did I stop being an office manager? Because the income potential, because I would need to work from home to take care of my husband, which I did, and then he passed away. Why do I want to continue to work for myself? Because then I'm available to my family. It doesn't mean that I don't like my part-time job at TJ Maxx. I love that job. I love the 401k. I love the people. I love, meeting like my coworkers people, but I also love, talking to the customers. And, the other day I had a customer ask me about, show me a prom dress and ask me suggestions for a necklace. And it was just so much fun. Now, they decided to wait on it because the daughter was more hesitant than the mom. But, oh my gosh, it's just so much fun. And they come back and they go, you remember me? You remember me? And I'm like, of course I remember you. I sold you that blobbity blue, I sold you the rosary. I sold you the earrings. I sold you that fun Kendra Scott piece, or Betsy Johnson, or that really neat bobbly boo, right? I remember Melissa wants a size 9 of this certain ring, and I wish I knew Melissa's number or we were allowed to do that, but I know Melissa's looking for a size 9 of this one specific ring. She'll come in and maybe we'll have it, That part is so much fun to me, and I love being able to have that in my life. You know, that's a fun job that I'll do when I'm 60, that I'll do when I'm 65. No problem. But why did I go back to doing this? So I thought about my answer. Because what I learned at the farm is that if you don't take a chance, you'll always wonder. You'll always wonder what would have been. And my time at the farm was amazing. And I met amazing people. And I learned about the birds. And I still think about Fernando. I was dreaming about him last night. And I fell in love. And that was all worth it. And I learned you have to take risks. You must take risks. Now, financially, I'm not in a good place. That's reality, because it's expensive to move. And I wasn't able to stay there long enough to recover from the first move. So that's on me. You know, it was a bigger risk for me to join the partnership because I didn't have enough padding. But I'm still glad I did it. So what's the answer? The answer is opening up more client spots. The answer is telling people what you do. The answer is knowing yourself. The answer is trusting yourself. The answer is everything that we've been talking about in these videos thus far. For me, for you, consulting, going back to your original why. What does the world need? What do you do really well? What will they pay for? That's, my marketing consults and business coaching's awesome. And I love doing it, and I reduced the price from $195 an hour to $75 because I want to do it more often because I like it, right? But also, I am so good at writing these articles, and sometimes you just have to remember and work on your resume to remember who you are. Can I go back to being in accounting? I think people will think that being a director of marketing and being a CEO, as I am right now, or a marketing consultant, or a fractional marketing director, I think they're going to be intimidated by that. I think they're going to think I want $40 an hour instead of $20, or whatever. I don't know what the going wage is here in Corpus. I'm just saying. But what I do know is that there are businesses who need articles for their websites. There are businesses who need content for their pages on their websites. I do have a bajillion friends in WordPress that build websites. I'm super good at it, right? Listing all those reasons why you did what you did. And so I've decided to open up some spots. Now, this is sort of salesy, but if you've been following along, this whole playlist of videos on YouTube or wherever I'm putting it, but on YouTube there's a playlist, right? Then you know that I'm doing the exact work that I'm asking you to do when you are in a rut. That's the power of vulnerability. That's why I open myself up to this, not for criticism, because I'm really not interested in your feedback. If you think that this is a bad way to market myself, that's fine. What I've always done is be who I am. And who I am is someone who's open if that opening is helpful to you as a human. So if this video helps you, I will ask you to send me a message and say thank you, or just drop a heart, or just forward it, or share it, or text it to someone. Because the truth is, in the business ecosystem, we all need each other. And thanks for following along. Bye. Mwah.